Welcome, my friend. Before we begin tonight's journey, take a slow breath in and gently let it out. Tonight, we are going to travel back through time, far beyond memory, into the very roots of what it means to be human. But first, I'd love to know who is with us. Tell me in the comments where you are listening from, what time it is for you, and which country you're joining from. It's always beautiful to see this little community gathering from every corner of the world, connected in this quiet moment together. If you enjoy journeys like this, please do like, share, and subscribe, only if it feels right for you. Now, get comfortable. Dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan or a soft background hum, and let yourself sink into the stillness of the night. Your breathing slows. Your body grows heavy with relaxation. And as your eyes soften, you find yourself standing in the ancient Tugan Hills of Kenya, nearly 6 million years ago. The morning light filters through trees older than history itself. You are Orurin Tuganensis, the original man. The first small step on a path that will one day lead to us. The air here is fresher, wilder, and untouched by the hands of time. You open your eyes slowly, still cradled in the soft branches of a tall tree. Gentle beams of sunlight fall across your skin. For a moment, you are quiet. You feel your chest rise and fall, your breath steady, the sounds of the ancient forest drifting into your ears, birds calling, leaves whispering, insects humming softly in the background. You shift your weight, noticing how your body moves differently here. Your hands are strong, your fingers curved for climbing. Your feet, more flexible than the humans who will come after you, grip the branches with ease. You sit upright now, feeling the tree sway gently beneath you. Far below, the forest floor is alive with movement, but up here, you are safe. Slowly, carefully, you descend from the branches. Your toes curl against the bark, your curved fingers finding their hold. Step by step, you come down. And when your feet finally touch the earth, something remarkable happens. You straighten your body, standing tall on 2 legs. For us today, standing upright feels ordinary. But here, in this moment, 6 million years ago, it is extraordinary. You are not quite ape, not yet human. You are something in between, a traveler at the very beginning of the human story. You take your first steps into the morning light. The ground is cool beneath your feet, damp with dew, soft with fallen leaves. Each step feels unfamiliar and yet strangely natural. Your legs support you, your spine balances you, and your eyes, set higher now, see farther than they ever could before. Walking on 2 legs is not yet perfect. Your stride is a little uneven, your muscles working harder than they will in the humans to come. But it is enough. It gives you a new view of the world. From this height, you notice the glimmer of fruit trees in the distance, their branches heavy with figs. Your stomach reminds you that it is morning and food must be found. Yet before you move, you pause. You breathe in the morning air, sharp, green, filled with life. You hear the rustle of monkeys high in the canopy, their calls echoing like warnings. You listen alert. This world is beautiful but also dangerous. Somewhere, hidden in the long grass, predators move silently. You take another breath. The sun warms your face. And then you walk forward, step by step, into your first day in the Tugan Hills. You begin to walk, your body swaying gently as you adjust to the rhythm of upright steps. The air is full of scents, rich earth, damp leaves, and the sweetness of ripening fruit carried on the breeze. You lift your chin, scanning the trees with sharp vision. There, not far away, a fig tree glows in the morning light. The fruit is plentiful, their skins bursting with ripeness. Your curved fingers grip the rough bark as you climb effortlessly. Higher and higher you go, until you reach the heavy branches. You gather more figs than you can eat now, filling your hands. Climbing down again, you carry them with you, your free hands a gift of walking upright. On the forest floor, you eat slowly, savoring each sweet bite. The taste fills your mouth, comforting, nourishing. You tuck the extra figs close, carrying them away to a quieter place where the forest is calm and no hungry eyes compete for your meal. As you settle beneath a tree to enjoy the last of your fruit, the stillness is broken. A chorus of sharp cries rings through the canopy. The monkeys above are sounding an alarm. Instantly you freeze. Your eyes scan the distance, your ears straining to catch any sound. And then you see it, the flash of spotted fur, a great cat moving low through the tall grass. It is silent, patient, a predator perfected by time. Your heart races. You do not have weapons, not yet. Your safety depends on awareness and speed. Slowly, you edge toward the nearest tree. The cat changes direction, coming closer. In that instant, instinct takes over. You rise fully upright and run, not gracefully, but fast enough. The tree is there, your arms pull, your toes grip, and within seconds you are high above the ground. Below, the cat prowls, circling, but you are safe among the branches. From your perch, you watch the predator stalk away, its body melting back into the tall grass. Your breath slows again, your heart quieting to its natural rhythm. Around you, the forest comes back to life. Birds resume their calls, monkeys chatter nervously but begin to forage once more. You remain still, watching, waiting. In this ancient world, patience is survival. Time passes gently as you sit in the shade, your body resting. Energy is precious, never wasted. The soft rustle of leaves soothes you. High in the tree, with the wind brushing your face and the sunlight flickering across your skin, you feel the comfort of safety. The day stretches long, and you know you will need to move again soon. But for now, you are content to be a quiet watcher of the forest, resting in the balance between danger and peace. You are not alone here. Moving in the branches nearby, other figures stir. Members of your group, your companions, your family. About 20 of you share this land, living together in bonds of trust, rivalry, and care. They too have been foraging, grooming, resting. Some are younger, learning by watching. Others are older, guiding with experience. Your group is your strength. Alone, survival is uncertain. Together, you watch for predators, share food, and protect each other's young. There is no language, not yet. But there are calls, gestures, expressions that carry meaning. A soft grunt of reassurance. A warning cry when danger approaches. A gentle grooming session to build trust. This is your world. Social, complex, and alive with connection. As the sun shifts above, you climb down once again to walk beside them. Together, you continue the day's search for food and safety. Clouds gather slowly over the hills, heavy and gray. The air feels thick, the light dimmer. Then the first drops fall, cool against your skin. Rain sweeps across the forest, a curtain of sound and sensation. But instead of fleeing, you keep foraging. Rain keeps the big predators quiet. It softens the ground, loosening roots and tubers hidden in the soil. You crouch low, fingers digging, pulling starchy food from the earth. Around you, your group does the same, working quietly, the rain trickling through your fur. Water collects in small streams, filling the air with freshness. Though the storm passes quickly, the earth remains damp, the plants glistening. The rain has given you a gift, safety, food, and a brief moment of calm. You stand upright once more, droplets sliding from your skin, and look toward the trees, already thinking of where you will sleep tonight. The sound of water draws you closer. A small stream runs clear, winding through the forest. You crouch at its edge, scooping the cool liquid into your hands, bringing it to your lips. It refreshes you, soothing your dry throat. The rain has exposed roots near the water's edge. With careful fingers, you pull them free. The tubers are starchy, filling, and welcome. You dig deeper, patient, gathering enough to share. Your reflection shimmers faintly in the water, eyes alert, brows strong, jaw protruding. A face not quite human, not quite ape. A face on the edge of something new. As you chew the roots, you hear movement nearby. Not predator, not prey. Just your companions, joining you at the stream, crouching, drinking, feeding. Together, you move more confidently. Together, you share this wild world. The day grows late. The forest begins to shift, its light fading into softer hues of gold and gray. It is time to find rest. You scan the trees, choosing one with strong, forking branches. Climbing easily, you gather smaller branches and leaves, bending and weaving them into a platform. A nest, a cradle for the night. This is how you sleep, high above the ground, safe from most predators. Others in your group do the same, each building their own place of rest. From your perch, you can see them settling nearby, their silhouettes blending with the canopy. The air grows cooler, the forest quieter. You settle into your nest, the branches swaying gently beneath you. The sounds of insects rise, and the distant calls of predators echo faintly. But here, in your woven bed, you feel secure. Sleep waits, soft and steady. As darkness falls, the forest transforms. The day's colors fade, replaced by deep shadows and the silver glow of the moon. Through gaps in the canopy, stars appear, ancient and bright. They shine above you, just as they will shine for countless generations to come. But for you, they are simply lights in the sky, not yet stories or guides. Your eyes grow heavy. Around you, your companions breathe quietly, each in their nest. The forest hums with nocturnal life, chirps, croaks, distant roars. These are the familiar songs of the night. You curl into yourself, your curved fingers gripping the branches lightly even in sleep. Your body rests, cradled in the arms of the tree. You are safe for now, unaware of the vast journey ahead, the millions of years that will shape your kind. For tonight, there is only the forest, the stars, and the quiet peace of sleep. Morning comes gently. The sky lightens, the chorus of birds begins. The forest stirs with new life. You open your eyes, stretching carefully in your nest, feeling the branches shift beneath you. The night has passed without disturbance, and you are alive, ready for another day. One by one, the others in your group wake as well, climbing down from their trees. You follow, gripping the bark, descending with practiced ease. On the ground, you rise upright once more, the cool morning air filling your lungs. A new day begins in the Tugan Hills, a day like countless before it, yet filled with its own challenges, its own discoveries. You stand tall, scanning the land, your mind already turning toward food, water, safety. You walk across the forest floor, your stride careful but steady. Each step is part of an experiment written into your bones. Your thigh bones, strong and shaped for upright walking, support you. Your hips and knees align, carrying your weight more easily than the apes who came before. Yet your gait is not yet perfect. Your steps take effort. Your feet, with curved toes, still cling to the memory of climbing. Still, each stride carries you farther, with hands free to gather food, to carry, to hold. You walk not as an ape does, not yet as a human does, but as something in between. Every step is a small act of evolution, a quiet rehearsal for the future. The recent rains have left small pools of water in the hollows of trees. You approach one, cupping water with your hand and bringing it to your lips. Cool, refreshing, easier than bending low to drink from the ground. Your upright posture makes this possible. Around you, others do the same. This small action, simple as it is, carries meaning. The freedom of your hands, the balance of your body, the intelligence of using what nature provides. Each detail, each adaptation adds to your survival. You do not think of it, not consciously. You simply live. But every gesture, every habit, is laying the foundation for those who will come after. Leaning over another pool, you catch your reflection in its still surface. The face that stares back at you is both familiar and strange. A brow ridge heavy and strong. A jaw that juts forward. A nose flatter than those of future humans. And yet, there is something in your eyes. A spark of awareness, an intelligence that looks out at the world with curiosity and caution. You do not know what you see, but you feel it. A difference. A step apart from the other creatures of the forest. The water ripples as you blink, and the image fades. But the thought lingers, deep inside you as you move on. Your stomach reminds you it is time to find food. You begin walking toward the woodland where you've found tubers before. Each step through the tall grasses feels easier on two legs. You can see over the stalks, watching for danger, watching for fruiting trees. Others walk beside you, alert, sharing in the watch. Together, you cross the forest's edge, scanning the land with steady eyes. You are hunters, not of animals, but of opportunities. Fruit, roots, nuts, insects. Each day, each journey, is about survival. You bend low, plucking berries from a bush, their sweetness filling your mouth. Your companions do the same, sharing in the harvest, sharing in the moment. The sweetness of berries lingers on your tongue when the sound comes. A rustle, sharp and sudden, in the grass nearby. Instantly, your group freezes, eyes wide, bodies tense. Silence fills the air. Then, slowly the source emerges. A small antelope steps into view, ears flicking, nose twitching. It too is wary, always ready to flee. Your group relaxes, tension easing, breaths returning to normal. The danger has passed, but the lesson remains. The world is full of hunters, hidden in shadow, waiting. Every sound, every movement demands attention. Survival is not a habit. It is a constant choice. The morning gives way to midday heat. The sun climbs high, warming the forest until the air feels heavy. You seek shade beneath a broad tree, settling into the cool earth. Others gather nearby, resting as well. This is a time for quiet, for grooming. Fingers moving through fur, picking away insects, smoothing tangles. It is care and comfort, but also more. Grooming strengthens bonds, calms tensions, builds trust. Dominant ones receive more grooming, their place in the group reinforced. The patterns of touch create a map of your society, invisible but powerful. You close your eyes, relaxing beneath the touch of a companion's hand. For a moment, the world is simple, safe, warm, connected. Within your group, every individual has a place. Some are stronger, some more trusted, some quick to anger. Hierarchies shift, shaped by alliances and challenges. Your own status is never fixed. It rises and falls with each encounter, each show of strength or kindness. You watch carefully, remembering who shares food, who steals, who protects. Memory guides your choices. Trust is earned, not given. These dynamics shape your days as much as food or water. They decide who eats first, who finds shelter, who mates. The forest is full of danger, but sometimes the greatest challenge lies within the group itself. As the heat fades, the forest stirs once more. The group rises, moving again in search of food before night returns. You follow, stepping lightly through the undergrowth. A fig tree ahead promises abundance, its fruit heavy and sweet. Monkeys are already in its branches, dropping pieces to the ground. You gather what falls, eating quickly, sharing with those near you. It is a bounty, a gift of the forest. As twilight nears, thoughts turn to rest once more. The search for trees with strong branches begins. Already, the sky grows softer, the light gentler. Soon you will climb, soon you will weave your nest. Another day has passed in the Tugan Hills. Another step on the long, long journey toward becoming human. The forest dims again as the sun lowers behind the hills. Orange light filters through the canopy, casting long shadows across the ground. You feel the change in the air, the cooling breeze, the shift in bird calls, the rising hum of insects. It is time to prepare. You climb higher and higher, choosing a branch that feels strong and steady. Slowly, patiently, you gather leaves and weave them into your nest. Around you, your companions do the same, each in their chosen place. Soon, the forest canopy is dotted with resting shapes, each cradled in their beds of leaves. You settle into yours, curling softly, your body sinking into its comfort. The day has been long, but you have survived, and tomorrow will come again. Night rises quickly, and with it comes a new set of sounds. The distant roar of a lion, carried on the wind. The low laugh of a hyena in the dark. Below, unseen eyes move through the undergrowth. But high in the trees, you are safe. The moon shines down, casting silver light across the land. You blink slowly, your body heavy with the promise of sleep. For a moment, you gaze at the stars, not with questions, not yet with stories, but with quiet awareness. The lights twinkle above, steady and eternal. Your eyes grow heavier, your breath slower. The night watches over you as you drift into rest. Sleep comes deep and slow. Your mind, though less complex than those who will come after, still drifts through shapes, sounds, and feelings. You dream of fruit, bright and sweet. You dream of climbing, of reaching, of safety in the branches. You dream of the predators too, eyes glowing, shadows moving silently. But even these dreams pass gently, not frightening, only reminders of the world you live in. The forest hums around you, cradling you in its endless rhythm. And though you do not yet understand the meaning of dreams, they shape your instincts, guiding your choices, keeping you alive. The light returns, soft at first, then brighter, pulling you from sleep. Birds call loudly, their voices insistent. You stretch in your nest, shaking off the stillness of night. Carefully, you climb down, your hands gripping bark, your toes curling for balance. On the ground, you rise once more onto two legs. The air is crisp, cool with morning freshness. You breathe deeply, filling your chest. A new day has begun, full of both promise and danger. Already, your companions gather nearby, some grooming, some foraging for the first food of the day. Together, you step forward, ready to face whatever the forest brings. You pause, lifting your head to the breeze. The air carries scents, damp earth, wildflowers, and something else. The musk of an animal. You cannot see it yet, but you know it is near. Your nostrils flare, your eyes narrow, scanning the grasses. A small herd of grazing antelope moves in the distance, their bodies graceful, their ears flicking nervously. They are not your prey, not yet, but they are part of your world. Their presence means food for the predators, and where prey gathers, danger is close behind. You remain still, watching, learning. Every sound, every smell, teaches you the language of survival. The sun climbs higher, the heat pressing down on the land. You and your group seek shade beneath the broad canopy of a fig tree. Here, you rest, lying against the roots, chewing slowly on fallen fruit. The air is thick and still, broken only by the buzzing of insects and the distant calls of birds. Some of your companions sleep, their bodies curled in the cool earth. Others groom, fingers moving with patience. You watch them, drowsy but alert, knowing rest is never without risk. In the shade, the hours pass slowly, a gentle pause in the rhythm of survival. Near the base of the tree, you notice a stick, strong and straight. You pick it up, turning it in your hand. It feels different than fruit, different than roots. You push it into the soil, prying loose a buried tuber. It works. The earth gives way more easily than with fingers alone. You do not name this discovery, nor do you teach it deliberately. Yet your companions notice, watching, some copying. This simple act is the seed of something greater. The first spark of tool use. A small step, unnoticed in the moment, but vital in the story of becoming human. A shadow moves in the distance. The same spotted cat from before prowls at the edge of the clearing. Instantly, tension spreads through the group. Warning cries echo, bodies climb swiftly into the trees. You two scramble upward, your heart racing. The predator waits below, pacing, eyes fixed on you. Minutes stretch into long moments of silence and stillness. At last, the cat slips away, defeated for now. But the memory lingers, etched deep within you. Fear is a teacher, sharp and unforgettable. It guides your choices, shapes your instincts, ensures your survival. As evening falls, tiny lights begin to dance through the forest. Fireflies, glowing softly in the darkness. You watch them with wide eyes, captivated by their flickering glow. You do not understand what they are, not yet. But their light feels safe, comforting, a gentle distraction from the night. Around you, others watch too, silent, entranced. These moments of wonder are rare in your world, where survival demands constant vigilance. Yet here, beneath the dark canopy, surrounded by quiet sparks of light, you feel a strange peace. The forest, even in its dangers, offers beauty. The group climbs once more into the branches, weaving fresh nests. You find your place, high and secure, curling into the cradle of leaves. The night deepens, filled with distant roars and howls, but you are calm. Your body relaxes, your breath slows. Sleep takes you gently, carrying you into its quiet depths. Time stretches, passing unnoticed, the hours slipping by in silence. The forest holds you, as it has held countless generations before, as it will hold countless after. You rest, safe in the rhythm of life older than memory. The first sounds of morning are always the same, yet always new. Birds call, insects buzz, the forest wakes. You rise from your nest, stretching as the first light paints the sky. Your body feels rested, strong, ready to move again. The air is cool, filled with promise. Today will bring more challenges, more lessons, more steps along the path of becoming. You descend the tree, your companions following, the group gathering once more. Together, you face the new day, walking into the unknown. By mid-morning, you arrive at a clearing where fruit trees grow in abundance. The ground is scattered with fallen figs, their skins split and fragrant. You gather them, eating quickly, savoring the sweetness. Others join, sharing in the bounty. For a time, there is peace. Full stomachs bring calm, softening tensions within the group. Young ones play, climbing and tumbling, their laughter-like calls filling the air. The clearing is alive with sound and movement, a rare moment of safety and ease. You watch an older companion carefully. Their movements are slow but deliberate, shaped by years of survival. They know which fruits are safe, which roots worth digging, which paths lead to water. You follow their lead, copying their actions, learning without words. Knowledge here is not spoken but shown, passed through action, through observation. This is how your kind learns, by watching, by remembering, by trying. The lessons sink deep, shaping your choices, your instincts, your future. Dark clouds gather suddenly, the wind rising, carrying the scent of rain. The forest grows restless, leaves whipping, branches swaying. Your group moves quickly, seeking shelter. The first drops fall, heavy and fast. Thunder rolls across the sky, echoing through the hills. You crouch beneath a broad tree, the rain drenching your skin, running down your arms and legs. The storm is fierce, but it brings relief from the heat, filling streams, refreshing the land. You wait, patient, until the rain begins to soften, the thunder moving farther away. When the storm passes, the world feels new. The air is clean, cool, filled with the scent of wet earth. The leaves shine, heavy with water. Small streams run fresh and full. You walk slowly, enjoying the softness of the ground beneath your feet. The forest hums with life, awakened by the rain. Insects buzz louder, frogs call from the pools, birds shake water from their wings. It is a time of abundance, a time of growth. You breathe deeply, grateful for the gift of rain. From a rise in the land, you pause and look outward. The hills stretch into the distance, rolling in green. Beyond them, open grasslands beckon, wide and exposed. The forest has always been your home, your safety. Yet something stirs in you as you gaze at the open spaces. A curiosity, faint but insistent. What lies beyond the trees? You do not step forward yet, not today. But the thought lingers, planted like a seed, waiting to grow. The heat rises again, pressing down with weight. You and your group settle into shade, resting in the stillness. Some doze, some groom, some watch silently. Time stretches in the quiet hours, measured only by the slow arc of the sun. This is the rhythm of your life. Movement, rest, food, danger, sleep. Simple yet full. You lie back against the earth, eyes half closed, drifting between wakefulness and dreams. The forest hums around you, steady and endless. A younger companion approaches you, offering a piece of fruit. You accept it, eating slowly, grateful. Such gestures matter. They build bonds, strengthen alliances, ensure survival. You return the kindness later, grooming their fur, picking gently at insects, offering calm. Trust is built in small acts, day by day. Without it, the group would fracture, and life would become unbearable. With it, there is safety, comfort, belonging. You lean closer, the warmth of companionship easing the endless vigilance of survival. Evening falls, and with it comes the sound of predators. A lion roars in the distance, deep and powerful, vibrating through the air. Your group stiffens, listening. The sound is far, but it carries warning. You climb early tonight, higher than usual, building your nest with extra care. The memory of danger is fresh, always present. As the sky darkens, you settle into the branches, curled tightly, alert even in rest. The roar fades, but the lesson remains. Safety is never guaranteed. The night sky opens above you, vast and endless. Stars scatter across the darkness, shining like tiny fires. You gaze at them, not with wonder, not yet with stories, but with quiet awareness. They are simply there, constant, eternal. Below, the earth is alive with sound, crickets, frogs, distant calls. Between sky and earth, you rest, suspended in your nest, part of both worlds. Your body softens, your breath slows, and once again, you drift into sleep, carried by the rhythm of the forest. The first light spreads across the sky, painting it with soft hues of pink and gold. Birds begin their morning chorus, calling to one another in the trees. You stir in your nest, stretching slowly, feeling the strength return to your limbs. Carefully, you climb down, the bark rough beneath your fingers. On the ground, the air is cool, filled with morning scents. Your companions gather, yawning, shaking sleep from their bodies. The group is alive again, ready to face another day. You stand tall on two legs, scanning the land, listening for the hidden messages of the forest. The morning search begins. You walk in a loose circle with your group, eyes sharp, ears alert. The forest offers much, but only to those who know where to look. You find a patch of berries, their dark skins shining in the light. You pluck them carefully, tasting the sweet juice. Around you, Others do the same, some sharing, some guarding their finds closely. Food is both gift and conflict. Sharing builds trust, hoarding sparks tension. Each bite matters. Each decision carries weight. You eat slowly, mindful, feeling the energy spread through your body. The peace breaks suddenly. A rustle, a growl, a flash of movement. The group scatters, climbing trees, shrieking warnings. You run upright, then scramble upward, heart pounding. Below, a hyena trots into view, jaws wide, eyes searching. It circles, frustrated by your escape. Your breath is sharp, your body tense, but you remain still, waiting, hidden in the branches. After long minutes, the predator moves on. Slowly, the group descends again, cautious but calmer. Survival has no pause. The danger passes, but its echo lingers in your bones. As the sun rises higher, heat slows your steps. You settle in the shade, the earth cool beneath you. Around you, the group rests, some grooming, some lying still, eyes half closed. Time stretches in the midday lull, the forest humming softly. You close your eyes too, drifting near sleep, yet always alert to sound. A snapping branch. A sudden cry. These break the quiet like thunder. But for now, the world is still, and your body is grateful. Rest is survival as much as running or fighting. Nearby, young ones climb and tumble, chasing one another through the branches. Their shrill calls and sudden leaps fill the air with energy. You watch, amused, protective. Play is more than play. It teaches balance, strength, courage. The young learn by leaping, falling, trying again. Their bonds grow strong in laughter, their instincts sharpened by practice. One slips, clings tightly, then pulls back to safety, learning a lesson in the space of a heartbeat. You nod, watching, remembering your own youthful leaps. Life is passed on not only through survival, but through play. In the late afternoon, you turn your attention to the earth. With careful fingers, you dig at the base of plants, pulling free roots thick with starch. Some you eat immediately, others you carry with you, tucked close for later. These simple foods are your strength, steady and filling. You chew slowly, the taste earthy, grounding. Around you, others do the same, the group working quietly together. The forest gives what is needed, if you know how to take it. As the group gathers near a tree, food is exchanged. One companion offers fruit, another a root, a third carries insects gathered from fallen logs. You accept what is given, offering some of your own in return. This sharing eases tensions, builds trust. The act itself is as important as the food. You eat slowly, grateful for the bonds that make survival easier. Alone, the forest is full of danger. Together, there is protection, companionship, comfort. The light begins to fade, shadows lengthening across the ground. The forest shifts again, sounds changing as diurnal creatures quiet and nocturnal ones stir. You know the rhythm well. It is time to climb, to build, to rest. You rise, stretching, then begin your ascent. Branch by branch, you climb higher, searching for the perfect spot. With leaves and twigs, you weave your nest, patient, practiced. Around you, the group does the same, the canopy filling with cradles for the night. The forest darkens, the stars emerging above. Nestled in your bed of leaves, you look out over the forest. The land stretches far, rolling hills, endless trees, the faint glimmer of water in the distance. Above, the stars shine bright, silent guardians of the night. The air is cool, carrying distant calls, owls, hyenas, lions. Yet here, high in the trees, you are safe. You curl tightly, your body relaxing, your eyes heavy. Sleep comes slowly, gently, pulling you into its deep current. The night cradles you, as it has always done. Days pass in this rhythm, waking, foraging, resting, climbing, sleeping. The forest shapes your life, its dangers and gifts guiding your every step. You do not think of the future, not yet. You live in the present, moment by moment, guided by instinct, shaped by need. Yet each step, each choice, each adaptation carries forward. The upright walk, the use of hands, the sharing of food, the bonds of the group. These are seeds planted deep in time, waiting to bloom in generations yet unborn. Clouds gather once more, heavy and dark. The air thickens, pressing against your skin. Thunder rumbles in the distance. You know this sound, this rhythm. You move quickly, climbing for safety. The storm breaks suddenly, rain pouring in sheets, drenching the earth. Lightning flashes, splitting the sky. The forest shakes with the force of nature's power. Yet you are calm, cradled in the branches, the storm washing over you. The rain cools the air, fills the streams, renews the land. The storm passes as quickly as it came, leaving the world fresh and new. From your perch, you gaze outward. The hills rise in the distance, their slopes covered in green. You feel a pull toward them, a curiosity stirring within. The forest is home, safe and familiar. But the hills promise something different, something new. You do not yet step toward them, but the thought remains, a seed planted in your mind. The world is larger than the trees you know, and some part of you longs to see it. The sun beats down, heavy and relentless. You seek shelter in the shade, lying still, conserving energy. Around you, the group does the same, silent in the heat. The air buzzes with insects, the forest still otherwise. This is the hardest time of day, when hunger still presses but movement is costly. You wait, patient, trusting that evening will bring relief. Rest is survival as vital as food or water. You close your eyes, half sleeping, half listening, balanced between rest and vigilance. A companion sits beside you, gently grooming your fur. Their fingers move carefully, removing insects, soothing your skin. You relax, leaning into the touch. Grooming is more than hygiene. It is trust, connection, comfort. You return the gesture, picking gently at their fur, your bond strengthened in silence. These moments matter. They hold the group together, easing conflict, building loyalty. In a world of danger, companionship is as essential as food. As the heat fades, hunger rises again. You walk upright, scanning the forest for fruit. A tree heavy with figs catches your eye. You climb quickly, pulling fruit into your hands. The taste is sweet, filling, satisfying. Others join you, climbing, eating, sharing. For a time, the group is peaceful, gathered in abundance. The sun sinks lower, the light softening. Soon it will be time to climb again, to weave nests, to sleep. But for now, there is food, comfort, and the quiet joy of survival. As darkness falls, the forest fills with sounds of hunters. The roar of lions, the laugh of hyenas, the hiss of snakes in the grass. You are safe in your nest, high in the branches, but the sounds carry, reminding you of the danger below. Your body tenses, your breath quickens, then slows again as you remind yourself of your safety. You curl tightly, gripping the branches even in sleep. The night passes slowly, filled with sounds, yet you remain untouched, secure in your leafy cradle. Dawn returns, the forest glowing with soft light. You open your eyes, stretching carefully in your nest. The night has passed without harm. You climb down, the bark cool beneath your fingers, the earth damp with dew. The air is fresh, filled with the songs of birds. Your companions gather, yawning, shaking sleep from their bodies. Another day begins, another chance to survive, to learn, to grow. Walking along a stream, you notice impressions in the soft earth. Shapes left behind, shallow but clear. You crouch, touching them with your fingers. They are footprints, not yours, not your groups. Another kind has passed here, upright like you, yet different. The tracks are older, fading, but they stir something within you. You are not alone. The forest holds more than your group, more than your kind. You rise, looking around, alert, curious. The world is larger than you know. The day passes in foraging, walking, resting. Yet your mind lingers on the footprints. Others like you, but not you. The thought stirs a quiet pull, a sense of connection, of mystery. The forest is vast, filled with unseen lives. Perhaps one day your paths will cross. For now, you continue your rhythm, food, water, safety, sleep. But the idea remains, whispering in the back of your mind. The world is wide, and you are not alone in it. The sun sets once more, painting the sky with fire before fading to darkness. You climb your chosen tree, weaving leaves into a soft nest. Around you, the group does the same, each cradled in the safety of branches. The forest darkens, stars appearing above. You curl into yourself, your breath slowing, your body sinking into rest. The sounds of the night rise, but you are calm. Another day has passed. Another night begins. The rhythm continues, steady, eternal. The sun rises once more, spilling golden light across the forest. You wake slowly, stretching your arms, uncurling from the cradle of your leafy nest. The air is cool, fresh, alive with the sound of bird calls and rustling leaves. You climb carefully down, gripping bark with steady hands. On the ground, the dew is thick, soaking your feet as you step into the new day. Around you, your companions gather, each stirring from their own nests. Together, you form a loose circle, moving quietly, eyes sharp for food, ears alert for danger. Another day begins, carried on the rhythm of the land. Your eyes scan the ground carefully. Fallen fruit lies scattered in patches, some soft and overripe, others still firm. You pick through, choosing the best, chewing slowly. The taste is sweet, the juice cooling in the heat. You wander farther, crouching low to pull at roots hidden beneath the soil. With patient effort, you tug one free, brushing off dirt before chewing. Around you, others work the same, the forest providing just enough. The morning passes quietly, each of you sustained by the endless gifts of the land. A sudden cry shatters the stillness. Sharp, urgent, echoing through the trees. Your body stiffens, your breath catches. Instinct drives you upward, climbing quickly, your companions doing the same. From the safety of the branches, you scan below. Movement in the tall grass. Shadows, silent and swift. Perhaps a predator, perhaps prey. The forest is always alive with unseen stories. You hold still, heart pounding, waiting. After long moments, the danger passes unseen, the forest falling back into quiet. You exhale slowly, your body softening. Vigilance keeps you alive. Later, in the shade, you sit close to a companion. Their fingers move gently through your fur, picking away insects, soothing your skin. You lean into the touch, your body relaxing, your mind calming. Grooming is more than cleaning. It is connection, comfort, trust. You return the gesture, patient, deliberate, deepening the bond between you. These quiet acts hold the group together, stronger than strength, more vital than food. In a world of danger, trust is your greatest safety. You come across a massive tree, toppled long ago. Its trunk is hollow, its bark covered in moss. You explore it carefully, crouching low to peer inside. Insects scatter at your touch. With a stick, you probe the hollow, pulling out beetles, larvae, soft-bodied creatures rich with food. You taste them slowly, their flavor earthy, unfamiliar yet sustaining. Others watch, curious, some copying your action. Small discoveries spread quickly. The fallen tree, once towering above, now becomes a source of nourishment, a reminder that change brings new gifts. The sun presses down, heavy and hot. You and your group settle beneath the wide shade of a fig tree. The ground is cool, damp with the memory of rain. You lie back, chest rising and falling slowly, eyes half closed. Some companions groom, others doze. Some simply watch the forest in silence. The hours pass gently, unmeasured, time flowing like a river. You drift near sleep, your mind calm, your body still. In these quiet pauses, life feels safe even in its fragility. By afternoon, you walk toward water. The stream runs clear, swollen from recent rain. You crouch, dipping your hands, drinking deeply. The water is cool, refreshing, washing dust from your throat. Around you, others drink, some splashing playfully, some cautious, scanning the grasses nearby. Predators often linger here, waiting for thirsty prey. But today, the stream is peaceful, its surface glittering in the sunlight. You drink again, satisfied, before moving back into the safety of the trees. As you move through the forest, a sound stops you. A call, familiar yet different. It comes from afar, carried on the wind. Another group, perhaps not yours but like yours. You pause, listening, your companions doing the same. The sound fades, leaving silence. Curiosity stirs in you. Others are near, unseen but real. You do not move toward them, not today. But the thought remains, deepening your sense of the world's vastness. You are not alone in the forest. The light softens, shadows lengthening. Hunger stirs once more. You climb a fruiting tree, pulling figs into your hands. The taste is sweet, the juice sticky on your fingers. Others join you, climbing, sharing, calling softly. The tree sways under your weight, its branches alive with movement. For a time, there is peace. The group eats together, stomachs filled, tensions eased. The sun dips lower, painting the forest in gold. You chew slowly, savoring the sweetness, knowing night approaches. As darkness nears, you climb again, high into the branches. With careful hands, you weave leaves and twigs, creating a soft cradle. Around you, the group does the same, each building their own bed in silence. The forest darkens, stars beginning to appear. You settle into your nest, curling into its comfort. The sounds of night rise, frogs calling, insects buzzing, predators moving unseen. Yet here, high in the branches, you are safe. Your eyes close, your breath slows. The day ends as it began, in the rhythm of survival. Sleep carries you gently, your mind wandering. You dream of trees heavy with fruit, of safe branches, of warm sun. Shadows appear too, predators lurking, eyes glowing in the dark. Yet the dreams pass like clouds, leaving no fear, only reminders of the life you live. Above, stars shine steady, eternal, though you do not yet question their meaning. Below, the forest hums, endless and alive. Between earth and sky, you rest, your body still, your breath slow. The sky brightens once more, soft light spreading across the hills. Birds call loudly, pulling you from sleep. You stretch in your nest, arms wide, back arching. Slowly, carefully, you climb down, your body steady, practiced. On the ground, dew sparkles on the grass, cool beneath your feet. Your companions gather, yawning, shaking themselves awake. The day begins again, full of food to find, dangers to face, bonds to strengthen. The rhythm continues, eternal as the sun's rise. You step into a clearing, wide and open. Grass sways gently in the breeze, dotted with wildflowers. The openness feels strange, exposing, yet it also offers vision. You can see farther here, trees at the edges, hills in the distance, animals moving in the grass. Grazing antelope lift their heads, ears twitching, before lowering to feed again. The world feels larger here, your eyes reaching farther than in the dense forest. You stand tall, scanning, a faint spark of curiosity stirring in your chest. The youngest of your group tumble into the clearing, chasing one another through the grass. Their calls are shrill, playful, full of energy. You watch, alert, protective, yet calm. Play is their teacher, balance, speed, courage. They fall, rise, chase again. Their bonds grow in laughter, their instincts sharpen in practice. The open space is risk, but also possibility. They leap into it fearlessly, teaching you something as well, that joy, too, is part of survival. The sun climbs high, heat pressing down. The clearing grows still, animals retreating to shade. You move back to the forest's edge, lying beneath broad leaves. Around you, your companions rest, some sleeping, some grooming, some watching quietly. Time slows in the heat, measured only by the soft rise and fall of breath. You close your eyes too, drifting near dreams. The forest hums steadily, timeless, eternal. As food grows scarce in the afternoon, tension stirs. Two companions reach for the same branch of fruit, their cries sharp, bodies tense. For a moment, conflict rises, energy crackling in the group. But another intervenes, grooming, offering fruit from elsewhere. The tension fades, the cries soften. Conflict is brief, dangerous, but bonds restore peace. You watch closely, learning. Survival is not only strength, it is balance, patience, the ability to soothe as well as fight. As evening approaches, you gaze upward. The sky is wide, streaked with orange and gold. Birds fly in formation, their wings flashing in the light. For a moment, you are still, watching, your mind quiet. The sky feels vast, eternal, a world beyond your reach. Yet you sense its rhythm, the sun rising, the sun setting, always returning. It shapes your days just as the forest shapes your life. You breathe deeply, the air cool, the light fading. The group climbs once more, each seeking their branch, their nest. You weave leaves and twigs carefully, building your cradle. The forest darkens, stars emerging, the air cooling. The sounds of night rise, distant calls, rustling in the grass, insects buzzing. You settle into your nest, curling close, your body relaxing. Around you, the group does the same, safe in the trees. The night begins, calm, steady, as it has for countless generations. Darkness deepens, and the forest fills with voices. The roar of lions, the laugh of hyenas, the hoot of owls. You lie still, listening, your breath slow, your body safe in the branches. The voices remind you of the dangers below, yet also of the life that surrounds you. The forest is never silent, never empty. It holds all things, hunter and hunted, predator and prey. You close your eyes, surrendering to rest, trusting in the safety of height. The night passes slowly, the stars wheeling overhead. You sleep deeply, dreaming of fruit, of shade, of safe branches. The forest holds you, timeless, eternal, as it has held countless before and will hold countless after. You are one moment in the endless flow of life, a breath carried on the wind, a step along the path of becoming. Cradled in your nest, wrapped in the rhythm of the forest, you rest, at peace with the world. The night fades slowly, stars retreating as the horizon glows pale and soft. You stir in your nest, stretching your arms wide, yawning deeply. Around you, others awaken too, rustling leaves as they rise. Carefully you descend, branch by branch, the bark rough beneath your fingers. On the ground, the grass is wet with dew, cool against your skin. The air is crisp, alive with morning songs. Another day begins, carried forward on the endless rhythm of survival. You stand tall, scanning the land, alert to both promise and danger. The group moves slowly through the forest, eyes sharp, ears pricked. You forage with them, plucking berries, digging at roots, pulling figs from low branches. The work is quiet, steady, shared. Each mouthful matters. Hunger is always near, and food is the comfort that keeps it at bay. You chew slowly, the taste earthy, sweet, grounding. The forest provides, but only to those who are patient, observant, and willing to move. From the tall grass comes a sound, quick, sharp, unsettling. Instinct grips you. The group scatters upward, climbing trees in practiced urgency. You cling to a branch, breath rapid, eyes wide. Below, a shadow slinks silently, a spotted predator moving with grace. It pauses, waiting, but finds nothing within reach. After long moments, it slips away, the forest quiet once more. Your body relaxes, though the memory lingers, etched deep. Fear is your teacher, always sharp, always unforgettable. Later, beneath the shade of broad leaves, you sit close to a companion. Their fingers move slowly through your fur, picking away tiny insects, soothing your skin. You close your eyes, leaning into the touch, your body softening. In return, you groom them too, patient, deliberate. These bonds are invisible threads, stronger than muscle, holding the group together. Survival is not only in food or escape, but in the comfort of companionship. Trust is life itself. You find a fallen tree, its trunk rotting, alive with hidden life. With a stick, you pry at the wood, pulling free wriggling grubs and beetles. You eat them slowly, their flavor strong, their nourishment rich. Others watch, curious, some copying, some simply observing. The forest teaches in small discoveries. A stick becomes more than wood. The fallen tree becomes more than shelter. Each act plants seeds of knowledge that will grow across generations. The sun climbs higher, pressing down with heavy warmth. The forest slows. You and your group retreat into shade, lying still against the earth. Some companions doze, others groom, some simply watch with quiet eyes. The world hums softly, measured only by the slow rhythm of breath. You close your eyes, drifting between wakefulness and dream, safe in the quiet of midday rest. By afternoon, you follow the sound of water. A stream winds through the trees, its surface sparkling with light. You crouch, dipping your hands, drinking deeply. The water is cool, refreshing, filling your chest with strength. Around you, others drink as well, some splashing, some wary, scanning the grass. Water is life, but it also draws danger. Today, the stream is peaceful, the gift given without cost. You drink again, satisfied, before moving back into the safety of the forest. From far away comes a sound, sharp, strange, familiar yet not. Calls carried on the wind, voices of another group. You freeze, listening, your companions still as well. Others are near, not you but like you. The sound fades, leaving only silence. Curiosity stirs within you, a quiet awareness that the forest is wider, more populated than your eyes can see. You move on, but the echo lingers in your mind. As light softens, hunger returns. You climb a fig tree, pulling fruit into your hands, eating quickly. The taste is sweet, filling, satisfying. Others join you, the tree alive with movement, branches swaying under your weight. For a time, the group is calm, gathered in shared abundance. The forest glows golden, shadows lengthening. Night approaches, but for now, there is food, comfort, peace. The sun dips lower, the forest shifting into evening. You climb again, searching for a strong branch. With patient hands, you weave leaves and twigs, shaping a soft nest. Around you, others do the same, the canopy filling with cradles. The light fades, stars appearing one by one. You curl into your nest, safe in the branches. The forest darkens, the sounds of night rising. Your breath slows, your body softens. Another day ends, another night begins. The night sky spreads wide above, stars scattered like distant fires. Below, the forest murmurs with voices, frogs, insects, hunters moving unseen. You lie still, safe in your nest, gazing at the stars. You do not yet name them, but you feel their steadiness, their eternal rhythm. Your eyes close, your body sinking deeper into rest. The forest holds you between earth and sky, cradled in its endless song. Dawn arrives cool and gentle. A breeze stirs the leaves, carrying scents of earth and grass. You stretch, yawning, then climb carefully down. On the ground, dew sparkles, the air alive with morning songs. The group gathers loosely, eyes sharp, stomachs empty, ready to search again. The forest waits, full of gifts and dangers. You take your first step, upright, balanced, carried forward into another day. In the dim undergrowth, you find hidden roots, tugging them free with strong hands. You chew slowly, the taste earthy, steadying. Others find insects, fruits, berries. The forest provides, piece by piece, enough for all if patience holds. The group moves together, quiet, alert, the morning shaped by hunger and satisfied by discovery. A sharp cry echoes from the canopy. Birds scatter, alarmed. Instantly, you climb, joining your companions in the safety of branches. Below, the grass shifts, shadows moving swiftly. A predator passes, unseen except for the tremor it leaves in the silence. You wait, breath shallow, until the forest calms. Danger comes without warning, but vigilance saves. The heat presses down, and the group settles in shade. You sit close to another, fingers moving gently through their fur. They lean into you, their breath slowing. Grooming is connection, a silent language of care and trust. You return the touch, easing their stillness. Around you, others do the same, bonds deepening in the quiet hours of rest. Near a tree, a thick branch lies heavy on the ground. You lift it, testing its weight, then drop it again. The sound startles insects from the soil. You pick them up, eating quickly. The idea lingers. The branch is more than wood. It can change the world around you. You do not think of it as a tool, not yet, but the seed is planted. Each small act shapes the path of what is to come. Hunger returns as light fades. You find a fruiting tree, its branches thick with figs. You climb, pulling them into your hands, eating until your stomach is full. Others join you, the tree alive with rustling, calls, and movement. The group eats together, calmer now, the day's challenges softened by abundance. The sky turns orange, shadows lengthening. You chew slowly, savoring the sweetness, knowing the day is ending. Darkness gathers, and you climb once more. Branch by branch, you rise, weaving leaves into a fresh bed. The forest hums with night voices, owls, frogs, hunters unseen. You curl into your nest, the air cool, the stars appearing above. Your body relaxes, your breath deepens. Safety is found not in silence, but in height, in trust, in the steady rhythm of night. Sleep carries you gently. Your mind drifts through shapes and sounds. Fruit sweet in your hands, branches swaying beneath you, predator's eyes glowing in the dark. The dreams flow like water, shaping your instincts, guiding your choices, even as you rest. Around you, your group sleeps too, each cradled in their nest, the forest holding all in its endless embrace. Another dawn rises. Another day begins. The rhythm continues, food and water, danger and rest, bonds and survival. You do not yet know stories, but you are part of one. Each breath, each step, each choice is carried forward, shaping generations yet to come. The forest hums, eternal, timeless, and you move within it, a traveler at the beginning of the human journey. The forest stirs again. Light slips between the branches, golden and soft. You awaken in your nest, your body stretching, arms reaching wide. Below, the calls of others rise, the group gathering, ready to move. You descend carefully, feeling the bark beneath your fingers, the earth cool under your feet. Another day begins, shaped by hunger, shadowed by danger, softened by companionship. The rhythm continues, eternal, steady, unbroken. With patient hands, you dig at the soil, pulling roots free. The taste is bitter, grounding, enough to fill your belly. Others pluck berries from nearby bushes, some sharing, some keeping their finds close. Food is the center of every moment, a quiet search that shapes each step. You chew slowly, your jaw strong, your teeth built for grinding. The forest provides, if you know how to listen. The group halts suddenly, eyes turning, ears sharp. The forest has grown too quiet. You freeze, every muscle alert. A shadow shifts in the grass. You climb quickly, gripping branches, your breath fast. Below, the predator waits, unseen but felt. Its patience is longer than yours, but not endless. After long stillness, it moves on, leaving silence in its place. You exhale, trembling, the lesson of vigilance pressed deep into your bones. Later, in shade, you sit close to another. Their fingers move gently through your fur, removing insects, easing your skin. You return the care, slow, steady. Grooming is survival as much as food, as much as water. Without it, the group would scatter, each alone. With it, trust is built, bonds deepen, life continues. You lean against your companion, eyes closing briefly, comfort washing through you. Near a tree, you pick up a long stick, testing its weight. You push it into a hollow, pulling out small insects. You eat them, quick and quiet. The stick is more than wood. It is a helper, a small extension of your hand. You do not name it, you do not plan with it, but the action matters. Seeds of future knowledge lie hidden in such moments, waiting to grow. The heat grows heavy, pressing against your skin. The group lies down in shade, some grooming, some dozing, some watching quietly. The air hums with insects, the forest slower now. You close your eyes, drifting between wakefulness and sleep. The day stretches, unhurried, shaped by the balance of effort and rest. Each moment is both survival and peace. By afternoon, you reach a stream. Its water glimmers, clear, alive. You crouch, dipping your hands, drinking deeply. The coolness fills you, refreshing your body. Others join, splashing, drinking, scanning the edges of the grass for danger. Water is gift and risk, always both. Today it is calm, safe, enough to renew your strength. You rise, droplets clinging to your skin, and continue on. From a distance, voices call, others like you, yet not of your group. You pause, listening, head tilted. The calls rise and fade, carried on the wind. Curiosity stirs, but caution holds stronger. The forest is wide, its paths crossing but rarely meeting. You move on, yet the sound lingers in your chest, a reminder that you are not alone in this ancient world. The day wanes, the sun dipping low. You find a fig tree, its branches heavy. You climb swiftly, pulling fruit into your hands, eating until your hunger eases. Others join, the tree alive with motion, the air filled with quiet satisfaction. Sweetness lingers on your tongue as the sky turns orange, shadows lengthening. The day closes with abundance, a gift from the forest. Darkness approaches. You climb once more, branch by branch, searching for a strong place. With leaves and twigs, you shape a nest, weaving carefully. Around you, others do the same, each nest cradling life against the night. You curl into your shelter, the air cool, the stars awakening. Your body softens, your breath slows. The forest sings its endless night song, and you drift into sleep. Sleep carries you into dream. You see shapes of fruit, hear echoes of calls, feel the grip of branches beneath your hands. Predators' eyes flicker in the shadows, companions' touches linger as comfort. The dream is not story, not memory, but rhythm, the forest speaking in your mind. You turn in your nest, held by both dream and tree, safe for the night. Another dawn. Another day. Yet, over time, the forest begins to change. Slowly the trees thin. The grass grows taller, spreading wider. Where once branches held you, now open spaces stretch into distance. Step by step, generation by generation, the world shifts, and with it, so do you. Upright walking becomes more common, more steady, more natural. The seeds of a new form take root, carried forward across ages. You stand now at the border of forest and grassland. The sun burns hotter here, the shade thinner. Tall grasses sway, hiding both food and danger. You move carefully, upright, scanning the horizon. Your arms are still strong, your fingers still curved, but your legs carry you farther than before. The world calls for change, and you answer with each step. Among scattered rocks, you pick up a smooth stone. You test its weight, tapping it against another. The sound is sharp, startling. A fragment breaks free, its edge glinting. You do not yet understand its promise, but your hand lingers on it, curiosity awake. The stone is more than earth. It is possibility, silent, waiting, patient as time itself. From a rise in the land, you stand tall, gazing far. The grass stretches endlessly, dotted with trees, scattered with shadowed shapes. The forest lies behind, the savanna ahead. The view is wider, the dangers greater, the opportunities vast. Your body adjusts, your stride steadier, your eyes sharper at distance. The horizon calls, and your steps begin to follow. Your group changes too. No longer only in branches, you spend more time on the ground. Together, you move across the open land, watching, listening, foraging. Safety lies not in height alone, but in numbers, in bonds, in alertness. The savanna is a new stage, and you adapt together. The rhythm continues, ancient yet evolving, life unbroken. The sun blazes, shadows short, heat heavy. You rest beneath a tree, scarce shade offering relief. The land hums with insects, grasses swaying in the hot wind. Thirst lingers in your chest, hunger stirs, yet you wait, patient. Survival here requires endurance, not only strength. Your breath slows, conserving energy, your body learning the patience of the plains. In the distance, animals move, large, grazing, slow. They leave behind broken grasses, scattered seeds, insects stirred from hiding. Your group follows at a distance, not hunters yet, but gatherers of opportunity. Each step carries you farther into open land, each path followed shaping the path of your kind. The herds are both guide and guardian, leading you across this new world. The plains open wide to the night sky. No canopy shelters you here, no branches cradle your sleep. Instead, you nest in low trees or among tall grasses, alert even as you rest. Above, the stars blaze brighter, countless, eternal. You do not yet name them, but they watch you, silent witnesses to your journey. Sleep comes slowly, uneasy but deep. Generations pass. The body shifts, the stride steadier, the balance surer. The forest remains behind, the savanna becomes home. You are no longer only Orurin, but something new, something closer to what will come. Australopithecus afarensis begins to rise, walking the plains, carrying forward the rhythm of survival. The story continues, unbroken, eternal, flowing always into what lies ahead. The first light spreads across tall grasses, the horizon painted in soft gold. You awaken on a low branch, not as high as your ancestors once chose, but still enough to give safety through the night. Carefully, you descend, your body lighter, your stride more certain. You stand taller now, your spine straighter, your balance steadier. The forest lies far behind, and the wide savanna stretches ahead. You breathe deeply, the air dry, scented with dust and grass. The day begins, and with it, the endless rhythm continues. Your group moves as one across the plains, upright, steady. No longer only climbing, you cover long distances on two legs, your eyes scanning far horizons. The sun rises, warming your skin, the grasses shifting in waves. Each step feels both ancient and new, the act of walking carrying more than your body. It carries history, change, the slow shaping of a future not yet imagined. Companionship surrounds you, each stride echoed by those you trust. Among the scattered grasses, stones lie heavy, shaped by time. You bend, lifting one, feeling its weight. With another stone, you strike it, a sharp fragment breaking free. You hold it, its edge sharper than tooth or claw. You do not yet plan its use, yet your hand lingers, testing, curious. The land offers more than food. It offers tools, possibilities, waiting for minds to grow into them. The heat climbs quickly. Your tongue feels dry, your chest heavy. The group moves toward a waterhole, each step slow, each eye sharp for danger. Herds of animals crowd the edges, drinking deeply, scattering when shadows move. You wait, cautious, then approach, lowering your body, drinking with relief. The water tastes of earth, of life itself. Around you, companions drink too, always watching, always ready. Survival here requires patience, caution, and endurance. In the distance, a fig tree rises, green against the golden grass. You climb quickly, plucking fruit, sweet and soft, filling your belly. Others join, the branches swaying with movement, the air filled with quiet satisfaction. Eating is not rushed here. It is steady, deliberate, shared. The figs soothe hunger. The tree becomes a gathering place, a brief moment of abundance in the vast savanna. The calm does not last. From the tall grasses, shadows move, sleek, patient, silent. Your group scatters upward, climbing low branches, eyes fixed. A lion prowls near, its muscles shifting beneath golden fur. It does not chase, not this time, but its presence lingers, heavy, a reminder. On the savanna, danger is constant, even in moments of plenty. You breathe slowly, waiting until the shadow moves on. Later, beneath scattered shade, you sit with another. Their hand moves gently across your skin, grooming, soothing, reminding you of safety in closeness. You return the care, pulling small insects away, letting your fingers rest with patience. These quiet touches bind the group together, unseen threads stronger than muscle. Alone, survival is uncertain. Together, trust keeps fear at bay. You find yourself again drawn to stones. One is smooth, another rough. You strike them, the sound sharp, the edge broken and jagged. You touch it to wood, to grass, to fruit. You do not yet cut, not yet shape, but the thought stirs, small, quiet. Curiosity lives in your hands, carried forward like a flame waiting for breath. Change begins not in sudden leaps, but in tiny moments, repeated endlessly. The sun burns high, the air heavy. Beneath a lone tree, your group rests, lying close together in shade. Some doze, some groom, some simply watch the grasses sway. The world slows in the heat, each breath deep, each heartbeat steady. Time stretches, unhurried. The savanna is vast, and patience is survival. You close your eyes briefly, the hum of insects lulling you towards stillness. In the distance, a herd of antelope grazes. Their movement breaks grasses, stirs insects, leaves seeds behind. Your group follows, not close, but not far, gathering what they leave. The animals do not know they guide you, yet they shape your path across the savanna. Their strength is different from yours, but intertwined. You walk steadily, each step part of a rhythm larger than yourself. A sudden cry pierces the air. Birds scatter, wings beating wildly. Instinct grips you. You climb quickly, holding tight to low branches. The grasses shift, a predator chasing prey. Dust rises, the air alive with panic. You hold still, breath shallow, until silence returns. The world teaches again. Survival is vigilance, readiness, trust in instinct. As shadows grow long, you search once more. Berries cling to low bushes, roots hide beneath soil. With patient hands, you gather, chew, swallow. Hunger eases, slowly, steadily. The air cools, the land softens. Others gather nearby, each with their own finds, some sharing, some keeping. The group eats together, quiet, steady, satisfied as the day folds into night. Darkness approaches. You climb into a tree, weaving branches and leaves into a nest. It is not high, not hidden deep, but enough to cradle you through the night. Around you, companions do the same, the tree alive with rustling. The stars brighten above, the land darkens below. You curl into your bed, your breath slowing, your body softening. Night claims the plains, and you surrender to rest. In sleep, your mind drifts. You dream of walking endlessly, grasses parting before you, horizons stretching wide. You see stones in your hands, fruits in the trees, shadows in the grasses. The dream is not story, not memory, but feeling, movement, survival, closeness. Your body stirs, even in sleep, the rhythm of life carried into your dreaming. Light rises again. The savanna glows golden, the air cool, fresh. You stretch in your nest, then climb down carefully, feet pressing into the earth. Around you, the group gathers, yawning, stretching, scanning the horizon. Hunger stirs. Danger waits. Companionship binds. Another day begins, the rhythm unbroken, eternal, steady as breath. You walk toward a river, wide and slow. Its banks are rich with life, birds, fish, insects buzzing. You crouch, drinking deeply, the water cool and refreshing. With a stick, you stir at the mud, pulling free roots and grubs. Food hides in many places, waiting for hands patient enough to find it. The river sings softly, endless, ancient, shaping the land, shaping your path. Near a tree, you notice a buzzing, a flicker of wings. Bees gather around a hollow. Carefully, you reach, pulling free honeycomb. The taste is sweet, richer than fruit, filling your mouth with new sensation. Others gather, eager, each tasting, each learning. The bees scatter, stinging, but the sweetness lingers. The forest once gave figs and roots, but the plains offer new gifts, new lessons. Overhead, a shadow crosses. You look up quickly, an eagle circles, its cry sharp, its eyes scanning below. You gather close with others, seeking cover. Danger comes not only from grass and ground, but from sky as well. You wait, still, until the shadow drifts away. The savanna demands awareness in every direction. Your breath steadies, your body relaxes. The danger has passed, but the memory remains. Far away, smoke rises. You watch, curious, unsure. The scent drifts on the wind, sharp, unfamiliar. Flames crackle, but at a distance, harmless for now. Fire exists, but not yet in your hands. It shapes the land, clears grasses, feeds new growth. Someday it will become a tool, a comfort, a protector. But for now, it is only a distant mystery, glowing against the horizon. Night falls once more. You rest in your nest, the stars burning above. The day was hunger and water, danger and safety, closeness and silence. The rhythm continues, unbroken, steady. You are not yet human, not yet aware of what will come, but each breath, each step, each choice carries the story forward. Time flows like the river, slow and endless, carrying you toward futures unseen. The sun rises pale and gentle, painting the grasses silver with dew. You stir in your nest, stretch your arms wide, then climb carefully down. Hunger greets you, sharp but familiar. The group gathers loosely, eyes sweeping the horizon, each one searching for food. Berries cling to low bushes, figs ripen on scattered trees, roots wait beneath the soil. With steady hands, you pull, pluck, chew. The taste is earthy, sweet, grounding. Each mouthful matters, each bite a reminder that survival begins anew each day. Across the plain, a herd of wildebeest grazes, their bodies moving in dark waves through the grass. You watch from afar, cautious yet curious. They stir insects, drop seeds, leave behind what you can gather. You are not their hunter, not yet, but their path becomes yours. Following at a distance, your group moves steadily, step by step, learning the savanna's rhythm from those who have always walked it. At a riverbank, stones lie scattered, smooth from endless water. You pick one up, striking it against another. A fragment breaks free, its edge jagged, sharp. You hold it, testing. The action repeats, though without plan, without permanence. Yet the moment lingers. A stone is no longer only weight, it is edge, potential. Change grows slowly, carried in hands before it takes root in minds. By midday, the sun presses heavy, shadows short, air thick. You and your companions gather beneath a lone tree, bodies close, eyes half closed. Grooming begins, gentle fingers parting fur, picking insects, soothing skin. The act is more than comfort. It binds you together, silent trust woven strand by strand. Around you, the savanna hums, still in the heat, the world pausing until the sun softens again. The grasses rustle. A shape moves low, golden, silent. Your breath quickens. Instinct grips you. The group scatters upward, climbing into branches, hearts pounding. A lion passes below, muscles rippling, eyes scanning. It does not leap, not this time, but the fear remains long after it is gone. Danger is never absent. It teaches in silence, sharp as any wound, etched deep into memory. Later, thirst pulls you toward water. The river flows wide and brown, its surface alive with ripples. Herds gather, drinking in waves, their hooves churning the banks. You wait, cautious, then kneel, scooping water into your hands. Coolness fills you, refreshing. Around you, others drink too, always glancing toward the grasses, where danger can wait unseen. The river is both gift and risk, but without it, there is no life. You climb a low tree, branches bending beneath your weight. Figs hang heavy, soft and ripe. You pull them free, biting slowly, savoring the sweetness. Others join, their movements quick, eager. For a while, hunger fades. The group gathers in calm abundance, chewing quietly as the sky begins to soften. Food is peace, food is bond, food is survival. Each fig is a gift from land to body, carrying the day forward. The light deepens, shadows stretching long. Birds settle, their songs fading. The grasses turn dark, hiding what moves within them. You scan carefully, staying close to others. The savanna shifts into night, and with it comes uncertainty. Every shadow might conceal danger, every sound might warn of teeth. You climb into a tree, your body moving with practiced ease. Safety lies above, in branches shaped into shelter. You gather leaves and twigs, weaving them into a cradle. The air cools, the land darkens, stars begin to spark in the wide sky. Companions rustle nearby, each building, each preparing for sleep. You curl into your nest, arms folded close, breath slowing. Around you, the forest hums with night voices, owls, insects, distant predators calling. You are held between earth and sky, cradled in rhythm, waiting for dreams. Sleep carries you into vision. You walk through endless grasses, horizons stretching forever. Stones lie in your hands, figs sweet on your tongue, shadows shifting at your side. The dream is not story but rhythm, movement, hunger, closeness, fear, peace. It is the savannah speaking in your mind, shaping instinct, guiding choices. Your body rests, but your journey continues even in sleep. Morning arrives, soft, cool air drifting across the land. You stretch, yawn, then climb down. Dew sparkles on grass, the earth damp beneath your feet. Hunger calls. The group gathers, scanning bushes, tugging roots, plucking berries. The cycle repeats, steady, unbroken. Each morning is both the same and new. Survival is rhythm, not event. You choose slowly, the day opening before you. Near a hollow tree, a low hum stirs the air. Bees gather, wings flickering. Curiosity draws you closer. With cautious hands, you pull at the hollow, breaking free honeycomb. The taste bursts sweet, richer than figs, more powerful than roots. Others join, eager, despite stings. The sweetness lingers, unforgettable. The savannah offers new gifts, though they must be earned with patience, with risk, with pain. A shadow passes overhead. You look up, an eagle circles, its cry sharp, its gaze fixed below. Instinct pulls you closer to others, searching for cover. Danger is not only in grass and ground, but also sky. The eagle drifts away, but its presence lingers, teaching vigilance in every direction. You breathe slowly, steadying, then continue forward. Awareness is life. On the ground, a smooth stone rests, half buried in soil. You lift it, testing its weight, striking it once, twice. Chips scatter, edges sharp. You carry it a while, though without clear reason. The stone feels important, alive with potential. It is not yet tool, not yet weapon, but the path begins here, in hands that lift, test, and wonder. The heat grows heavy, pressing against your body. You and your companions lie in shade, breaths slow, eyes half closed. The land quiets, insects buzzing softly. Grooming begins again, fingers moving gently, removing what irritates, soothing skin. This simple rhythm, touch, trust, rest, is as essential as food. Bonds are survival. Alone, fear grows. Together, the group is calm, steady, stronger than any predator. As the sun lowers, herds move across the plain, their bodies dark against golden light. Dust rises in their wake, the air alive with sound. You watch them, following at a distance, gathering what they leave behind. They shape the land, open paths, stir food from hiding. They do not know it, but they lead you, guiding each step into the savannah's heart. A final tree offers figs, branches swaying with eager movement as your group gathers. You eat quickly, hunger eased, stomach full. The sweetness lingers as light fades, shadows stretching long. Around you, companions chew quietly, calm settling over the group. The day ends with abundance, peace before the uncertainty of night. Darkness deepens. You climb into branches, weaving another nest. Leaves fold beneath your hands, twigs shaping into cradle. Others build nearby, rustling, murmuring softly. Stars brighten, the land falls quiet. You curl into your shelter, arms close, breath slow. Night claims the savannah, carrying you into stillness. Above, the sky blazes with light, endless, eternal. You do not name them, do not mark their patterns, but you feel their presence, steady as breath. The The stars are silent witnesses, watching as you sleep, as you dream, as you live. They hold memory older than forest, older than plains, older than you. In their gaze, you are small, yet part of something vast. Another day passes. Another night arrives. The rhythm continues: hunger, water, danger, rest, companionship. You are not yet human, not yet aware of what will come, but each breath carries the story forward. Australopithecus afarensis walks the plains, steady, enduring, shaping the long path ahead. Time flows like water, slow, patient, eternal. Morning arrives soft, shrouded in mist. You climb down from your nest, feeling dew soak your feet. The forest smells damp, earthy, alive. Birds call softly, insects hum. You stretch, testing your limbs, feeling muscles awaken with the rhythm of the day. Hunger stirs, gentle but insistent. Your group moves quietly, eyes scanning the undergrowth for fruit, tubers, or insects. The mist makes the world mysterious, shadows shifting, colors muted. It feels like stepping into another realm, where every sound carries meaning and every movement matters. A branch snaps underfoot. Startled, you freeze, scanning the surrounding trees. Nothing moves, yet your heart races. Predators teach patience. One misstep can be costly. Slowly, you resume walking, careful. A berry bush comes into view, its fruits bright against the gray-green of the forest floor. You pluck a few, savoring the tart sweetness. The small victory eases your tension, reminding you that survival requires both caution and courage. Each step is deliberate, each bite a reward earned through attention and care. A shallow stream cuts through the forest, water clear and cool. Smooth stones glisten beneath the surface. You pick one up, feeling its weight. You strike it gently against another stone, chips scatter, edges sharp. Though not crafted tools yet, these stones hold promise. They are extensions of your hands, hints of ingenuity. Around you, others watch, some mimicking, some distracted by the water's sparkle. The river provides life, but also curiosity, teaching lessons beyond simple survival. You pause to drink, water cool on your tongue, reflecting your partially ape-like face, eyes bright with awareness. The sun climbs high, heat pressing down. You seek shade beneath a dense tree, letting branches filter light onto the forest floor. Companions gather, some resting, others grooming. Fingers part tangled fur, picking insects, strengthening bonds. The rhythm is quiet, meditative. Your stomach full for the moment, you close your eyes briefly, listening to the soft buzz of life around you. The forest moves in slow waves, wind through leaves, birds calling in the canopy, distant rustling of larger animals. Energy conservation is crucial. Resting now preserves strength for the day's remaining challenges. A rustle catches your attention. You raise your head, scanning the tall grasses. A leopard prowls, muscles rippling under spotted fur. Your group freezes, instinct sharpening senses. Slowly, silently, you move toward a tree, climbing with practiced ease. The predator stops, watches, then shifts direction. Relief washes over you, but caution lingers. Life here is a dance with danger, a constant negotiation between boldness and prudence. The sun drops lower, casting elongated shadows as you settle in a forked branch, muscles tense but calm. A ripe fig falls from above, landing near your hand. Sweetness bursts, sticky and rich. You savor it, mindful of the small prize, and glance at companions gathering nearby. The fruit is nourishment, but also social currency. Sharing or hoarding reflects hierarchy and trust. Small decisions now shape relationships, preparing you for later complexities of human social life. Eating slowly, you feel the warmth of the afternoon sun on your back, savoring calm before evening's activity begins. The wind stirs branches, carrying scents and sounds across the forest. You pause, lifting your head, ears alert. Signals travel unseen: predators, prey, water, other hominin groups. The group follows subtle cues, gestures, soft vocalizations, each individual contributing to collective awareness. You breathe slowly, letting rhythm and sound guide steps. Awareness is survival. The wind is teacher, carrying messages that eyes alone cannot catch. You continue cautiously, walking upright, hands free to gather or test objects in your path. A patch of damp soil reveals small tubers, partially exposed by recent rain. Fingers dig gently, pulling roots free. Dirt brushes away, revealing starchy nutrition. You chew slowly, savoring texture more than flavor. These small meals sustain life, energy crucial for travel, vigilance, and growth. Others watch and learn, imitation spreading knowledge across generations. Survival is not instinct alone. It is observation, learning, and application. Each discovery strengthens the lineage, laying foundations for future ingenuity. Sunlight softens as day tilts toward night. Long shadows stretch across the grass, cooler air settling. The group moves toward trees suitable for night nests. Climbing remains instinctual, practiced, safe. Each branch placement deliberate, each platform shaped to cradle the body through darkness. Safety in height, comfort in familiarity. The rhythm of day transitioning to night is natural, ancient. You pause, scanning horizon, sensing movement, reading environment as much with intuition as eyes. Each step brings security closer. Twilight deepens. Leaves and twigs form a comfortable platform. You settle in, adjusting posture to avoid strain during sleep. Companions rustle nearby, each curating own space. Forest sounds change, nocturnal life emerges. Insects, owls, distant growls. Heart slows, breath deepens. The nest is simple but protective, a product of practice and intelligence. Above ground, vulnerability lessened. Below, predators wait, silent. You close eyes, letting day's rhythm fade. Dreams may come, simple reflections of survival, observation, and learning. Darkness blankets the land. Forest hums with life. Crickets chirp, frogs call, distant predator roars echo. You listen, absorbing patterns, discerning threats, gauging distance. Group rests, calm in shared presence. Sleep approaches gradually, breathing syncing with gentle sway of branches. Awareness diminishes without disappearing. Instincts maintain subconscious vigilance. Night is a teacher of patience, of vigilance, of calm. You are at the boundary of consciousness, held by familiarity and rhythm. A sudden movement stirs you from deeper sleep. Eyes flick open, ears strain. A hyena prowls below, scent sharp, shadow shifting. You remain still, assessing. Group murmurs softly, responding with coordinated caution. Night is never without risk. You have learned patience, observation, and timing. Staying calm ensures survival. Predator passes, interest fading. Relief mingles with renewed awareness. Safety is temporary, vigilance eternal. Before first light, you awaken again. Cool air brushes skin and fur. Stretching arms and legs, testing balance in nest, you prepare for day. Others begin stirring, soft rustle of movement echoing in the canopy. Dawn is still far, sky dark, but the forest is already alive. Hunger lingers lightly, guiding next steps. You rise carefully, climbing down to ground, senses alert for food, water, and threats. A misty riverbank appears, water silver in dim light. Reflection shows partially ape-like face, eyes bright with awareness. You drink, careful of crocodiles hidden beneath surface. Stones line banks, some picked up, tested, examined for potential utility. Water nourishes, risk lurks nearby. Balance between need and caution defines movement. Small details matter: ripples, scent, sound. Awareness of environment is as vital as nourishment. Fruit trees rise ahead, branches low with ripeness. You climb, careful of others, each movement deliberate. Pluck figs, share or hoard, observing companions' reactions. Taste is sweet, energy immediate. Each choice in distribution reflects trust, hierarchy, and learning. Small social interactions carry weight, teaching negotiation, observation, empathy. Afternoon sunlight filters through leaves, softening the forest floor into patterns of light and shadow. Standing atop a fallen log, you survey the forest. Grass waves, birds call, distant predator shadows shift. Vision over terrain allows early detection of both threat and opportunity. Group gathers nearby, watching as you scan. Upright stance, unique for your species, gives advantage. Awareness, reflection, and caution intersect here. Observation is not idle. It is preparation, survival, and learning. Each glance informs the next choice. Shadows lengthen, sun low. Your group moves toward night nest trees, careful of predator paths. Quiet steps, alert senses, subtle vocalizations. Ground yields roots, insects, small prey a long way. Walking upright allows free hands to gather, test, and manipulate environment. Every step is an intersection of instinct and learned behavior, shaping survival strategies. The day's rhythm approaches completion, night soon to claim forest. You climb into branches, constructing nest for sleep. Leaves and twigs carefully arranged, platform stable. Companions nearby, mutual vigilance calming. Nocturnal sounds dominate. Insects, distant predator calls, rustling leaves. Breath slows, heartbeat finds rhythm with swaying branches. Elevated, you are safer, yet alert. Sleep is both rest and subconscious awareness, training instinct through cycles of calm and vigilance. Sleep deepens, dreams replay day's events. Movement through forest, plucking fruit, digging tubers, careful scanning for predators. Simple yet vivid. Skills reinforced, observations recorded subconsciously. Group interactions, subtle dominance shifts, shared moments, all blend into dream. Sleep is learning as well as rest. Mind and body continue training, preparing for the next dawn. Sky begins to soften, first hints of light brushing horizon. You awaken, stretching slowly. Mist lingers on grass and leaves. The world is quiet, alive, expectant. Hunger pulls lightly, guiding next actions. Group begins movement, one by one descending from nests. Forest waits, each day a new test, a new opportunity. Survival continues, rhythm unbroken, teaching patience, awareness, and resilience. Morning mist drapes the forest like a soft blanket. You step carefully, feet sinking slightly into the damp earth. The scent of wet leaves and soil fills your nostrils, grounding you in the present. Your group fans out across the woodland edge, each individual alert but relaxed, attuned to movement and sound. Tiny droplets cling to fur and branches, sparkling faintly in the dim light. Eyes scan for fruit, insects, and tubers, each find a small victory. Upright posture allows you to peer over low shrubs and see further, alert to both opportunity and danger. Every step is slow, deliberate, preserving energy for the tasks ahead. A branch lies across your path. You pause, weighing options, step over, move around, or test stability. Each choice carries risk. The forest teaches patience and observation. You nudge it with your foot, it creaks but holds. Passing carefully, you note its position, instinct recording potential obstacles for future journeys. Small details accumulate in memory, sound of snapping twigs, patterns of moss on rocks, subtle shifts in ground texture. These lessons, unnoticed at the moment, form a silent knowledge that ensures survival and guides cautious movement through the forest's intricate terrain. A bush bends under the weight of small, juicy berries. Fingers curl, plucking ripe fruit and brushing away debris. You taste, sweetness immediate, energy small but vital. Companions watch, some mimic, others retreat with their own collection. Decisions about sharing or keeping for oneself are subtle, social, shaping group bonds. Each bite and gesture carries lessons about trust and hierarchy. Soft wind moves leaves overhead, dappled light dancing across the forest floor. Attention remains split between nourishment and vigilance, a careful balance between indulgence and survival. Water ripples quietly in a nearby stream. Kneeling to drink, you glimpse your reflection, face partially ape-like, eyes bright, aware. Fingers cup water, bringing it to your mouth. Smooth stones line the edge, one feels heavy, promising utility. Not a crafted tool yet, but the potential is there. Observation of cause and effect strengthens understanding of the world. Small actions, washing a root, dislodging an insect, reveal insight beyond instinct. The water mirrors life, constant motion, reflection, and change. Every encounter teaches subtle lessons about environment and adaptation. Sun climbs higher, filtering through leaves in shafts of gold. Shadows stretch across the forest floor, patterns shifting as breeze moves branches. The warmth reaches your skin, fur damp from morning dew beginning to dry. Your group moves slowly, upright stance revealing fruit trees and roots hidden to quadrupedal eyes. Small victories, discovering a cluster of figs, a patch of edible roots, remind you that observation and patience are as vital as speed or strength. Nature's rhythm guides movement, shaping awareness, patience, and the quiet joy of small successes. A rustle in the grass alerts you. Head lifts, scanning shadows. A predator? Perhaps a leopard, its spotted form hidden, muscles coiled. Heart quickens, survival instincts sharpen. You move silently, group following cues, climbing a nearby tree for safety. Shadows shift, predator passes, leaving tension behind. Awareness and caution have ensured safety once again. The forest teaches subtle lessons: stillness, observation, and timing. Each encounter strengthens instincts, guiding movement and decision-making in this delicate ecosystem. The sun leans west, heat pressing down. You seek a cool, shaded spot beneath a dense tree. Companions settle nearby, some grooming, others resting. Fingers untangle fur, picking insects, strengthening bonds. Sunlight filters gently, illuminating small motes of dust dancing in air. Calm envelopes you. Breathing slows, muscles relax. Rest is not idleness. It is preparation, energy conserved for evening foraging, vigilance, and movement. The forest hums softly, a lullaby of life, teaching patience, rhythm, and harmony with surroundings. A group of monkeys passes above, chattering, swinging among branches. Birds flit nearby, insects hum. You watch carefully. Movement of other species carries information: predator presence, ripening fruits, water sources. Awareness of ecology develops, subtle and instinctual. Actions are guided not only by hunger but by observation and memory. Each species interacts in a web of caution, opportunity, and instinct. Understanding this subtle interplay is crucial for survival. You learn through observation, storing knowledge for immediate and future use. Soft earth beneath recent rainfall reveals hidden tubers. Fingers dig gently, lifting roots free. Small victories satisfy both hunger and mind. Texture, weight, and placement of each tuber inform subtle decisions about where and how to forage next. Companions gather, observing techniques, learning through imitation. Knowledge spreads quietly, unspoken but powerful. Survival relies on adaptability, attention to detail, and observation. Each extracted root, each shared morsel, strengthens group cohesion and individual skill in subtle, enduring ways. Evening approaches. Trees with strong branches beckon. You climb carefully, feeling bark texture, testing strength. A forked branch offers comfort and stability. Twigs and leaves arrange under your body, forming a platform for sleep. Companions settle in nearby, mutual vigilance comforting. Forest sounds shift. Insects dominate, distant predators call. Sleep will come, but instincts remain alert. Nest is simple yet protective, a product of skill, observation, and practice. Elevated above ground, you feel a quiet safety, a connection to both past and future of hominin adaptation. Darkness deepens. Forest hums. Crickets chirp, frogs call, distant predator growls echo. You listen, absorbing patterns, discerning threats, gauging distance. Group rests nearby, calm in shared presence. Sleep approaches gradually. Subconscious vigilance continues. Instincts maintain alertness. Night teaches patience and attention. Each rustle or distant call is information. You breathe slowly, matching rhythm of forest. Awareness fades softly as sleep draws closer, mind and body learning, resting, and adapting for tomorrow's challenges. Moonlight glints on wet leaves. Shadows shift, trees whisper in gentle breeze. You adjust position in nest, seeking comfort and stability. Eyes half closed, listening to forest symphony, alert to movement and sound. Your group nearby adds quiet reassurance. Nocturnal life continues its symphony. Insects, frogs, distant predator calls. Elevated, you feel safe yet aware. Darkness is a teacher, patience, vigilance, observation. Each night repeats patterns, subtly training body and mind, preparing for tomorrow's light, food, and challenges. Before dawn, you awaken briefly. Forest quiet, mist rising from damp earth. Hunger and instinct tug softly, guiding movement. You pause, listening to rustles, bird calls, and wind through leaves. Predators are less active, yet caution remains. Companions stir nearby, some preparing to descend. Upright stance allows surveying of terrain, subtle advantages in vision and awareness. Pre-dawn is a liminal space, quiet, contemplative, alive. Each breath, movement, and glance is both preparation and practice, reinforcing survival skills through repetition. Mist curls around trees as you approach a stream. Water cool and clear. Kneeling to drink, reflection shows partially ape-like features, eyes alert. Fingers cup water, mouth quenches thirst. Stones line banks, some picked up to test weight and balance. Observation is vital. Water provides life, but predators may lurk. Upright stance allows safer navigation and monitoring of surroundings. Each sip and glance teaches lessons about caution, opportunity, and attention. Survival is not only instinct, it is awareness shaped by observation and experience. You spot a cluster of fruit, low-hanging and ripe. Small calls signal companions. Decisions ripple socially. Who climbs, who collects, who waits. Sharing and hierarchy subtly negotiated. Each action observed and recorded by others. Food becomes more than sustenance. It is communication, learning, and social cohesion. Eyes meet, gestures convey intention, and understanding passes silently. Forest rhythm continues around you, wind stirring leaves, insects humming, sunlight filtering in soft beams. Each day blends survival, observation, and subtle social negotiation. Sun dips toward horizon, forest shadows lengthen. Group moves toward night nest trees. Each step deliberate, balancing speed, vigilance, and quiet. Ground yields roots, insects, and occasional small prey. Bipedal stance frees hands for gathering, testing, and simple manipulation. Every movement is calculated, efficiency balanced with caution. Evening is transition, preparation for night, and practice for survival. Awareness guides pace, observation informs choices, instincts remain alert. Forest transforms with light, teaching attention to subtle cues in color, shadow, and sound. Twilight deepens. Tree chosen for strength and comfort. Twigs and leaves form rough platform, cradling body safely. Companions nearby, sounds of settling echo softly. Forest shifts into nocturnal rhythm. Insects dominate, predators call, wind whispers through branches. Elevated position offers protection, subtle observation advantages. Sleep will come, but awareness persists, instincts maintaining low-level vigilance. Nest represents skill, adaptation, and subtle intelligence. Comfort and safety, achieved through experience, observation, and dexterity, mark the night's preparation. Forest alive in darkness. Insects hum, frogs croak, distant predator growls ripple through undergrowth. You remain alert, ears tuned to changes. Breathing slows, body relaxes, yet vigilance persists. Group nearby, providing reassurance. Night teaches rhythm, patience, and attention to subtle cues. Awareness sharpens even as consciousness fades. Every rustle and call informs mental map, strengthening instinctive understanding. Darkness is quiet teacher, offering lessons in observation, caution, and survival. Sleep deepens. Dreams replay day's events, foraging, climbing, interactions with companions, predator encounters. Simple yet vivid. Lessons reinforced unconsciously. Cause and effect, social observation, environmental awareness. Body rests while mind rehearses survival strategies. Sensory memory blends with instinct, preparing for new day. Each movement in dreams strengthens neural pathways for real-life actions. Knowledge passes without words, subtle and enduring, shaping both skill and instinct. Sky softens, first light brushing horizon. Mist rises gently from damp forest floor. You awaken, stretch, and pause to sense surroundings. Companions stir slowly, descending from nests. Upright stance reveals forest terrain, fruit trees, roots, shadows of predators. Air is cool, carrying scents of wet earth and vegetation. Each breath and glance prepares for day's rhythm. Forage, vigilance, interaction. Forest waits, alive with movement and potential. Each day is a repetition, subtle training, shaping awareness, skill, and resilience for the journey ahead. The early mist hangs thick among the trees, softening shapes and muffling sounds. You descend from your nest carefully, toes gripping bark, fingers brushing leaves. The air smells damp, rich with soil and vegetation. Your group fans out gradually, each individual moving with cautious purpose. Mist obscures the forest floor, making small movements harder to detect and heightening awareness. Every step is measured, leaves and twigs creak underfoot, a subtle signal to others. Standing upright, you can see through the fog, spotting low-hanging fruit or hidden roots. Each movement through this shifting, misty world is a delicate balance between exploration and caution, survival and observation. Visibility limited by fog, every scent and sound becomes crucial. You hear distant dripping water, birds stirring, and a faint rustle of small mammals in undergrowth. Fingers brush away wet leaves to reveal buried tubers. Each root feels like a small triumph, energy gained for the hours ahead. Upright posture allows quick scanning of surroundings, eyes flicking over shapes, listening for predators. Social interactions are quieter today. Companions move slowly, communicating through soft gestures and low calls. The fog transforms the forest into a slow, deliberate stage, perfect for mindfulness and careful, attentive action. A nearby fig tree bears fruit, some fallen and squashed on the soft ground. You approach slowly, inhaling the sweet, faintly fermented scent. Hands cup the figs carefully, brushing away dirt, appreciating the contrast of softness and firmness. Small drops of morning dew cling to your fur and the fruit, catching the diffused light. Companions gather quietly, mimicking your actions, learning techniques for handling delicate food. Every bite is slowly savored, energy gained alongside subtle lessons in sharing, hierarchy, and observation. The fog amplifies the stillness, turning ordinary foraging into a mindful, intimate experience with the forest. A low branch offers the chance to climb and survey the surroundings. Hands grasp with gentle strength, toes curling around the branch. Higher up, the forest unfolds in layers: dense canopy, open clearings, patches of fruit-bearing trees. Mist swirls below, hiding the forest floor, but your elevated stance offers an advantage. The eyes of a predator might glimpse you, yet you remain watchful, nimble, and alert. From this vantage point, the relationships between terrain, food sources, and potential dangers become more apparent. Each climb is practice, exercise, and subtle learning in one. A small stream winds quietly, water reflecting the dim morning light. You pause, cupping hands to drink. The sound of flowing water mixes with bird calls, a soft symphony of the waking forest. Stones line the stream, smooth and cool beneath your fingers. Bending low, you observe insect movement and small fish gliding near the shallows. The water is not just sustenance, it is a window into life around you. Standing upright, you keep a watchful eye on potential dangers while simultaneously enjoying this moment of calm, learning, and subtle observation. Companions gather near the stream, grooming and softly vocalizing. Fingers untangle matted fur, remove small insects, and reinforce social bonds. Dominant individuals receive more attention, while subtler gestures maintain harmony. You observe, participating as needed, noting small shifts in hierarchy. Social interactions weave a complex network of alliances, competition, and care. Even in silence, communication flows through posture, eye contact, and movement. Awareness of companions' behavior is essential for both immediate survival and long-term cohesion. The gentle rhythm of grooming becomes a meditation, connecting group and forest in slow, deliberate motions. Rain from previous days has loosened the soil, revealing small starchy roots. You dig slowly, fingers pressing into wet earth, lifting roots with care. Each extraction requires patience, energy, and attention to detail. Companions watch, some assisting, some silently observing. Learning by imitation ensures skills are passed subtly through observation and repetition. The forest rewards attentiveness. Every root is nourishment, every movement a reinforcement of practical knowledge. Misty air and soft light turn labor into quiet meditation, the rhythm of digging and gathering blending with the forest's natural sounds. The sun reaches its zenith, heat pressing down. You seek a shaded area beneath dense foliage. Breathing slows as you settle, muscles relaxing. Companions spread nearby, some grooming, others dozing lightly. Shade offers comfort and protection. The forest quiets slightly under its canopy. Mind and body rest without losing awareness. Subtle sounds of insects, rustling leaves, or distant predators continue to register. The pause in activity is not idleness. It is conservation of energy and reinforcement of observational skills. Afternoon heat encourages stillness, reflection, and preparation for evening foraging. A rustle in leaves reveals a small rodent. You pause, observing, considering options. Quick movements could startle it, but patience may yield reward. Fingers inch closer, ready to grab, yet you do not rush. The forest teaches subtlety and timing. The moment of action matters more than speed alone. Companions watch, some curious, others cautious. Success is measured not only in the capture but in observation, calculation, and understanding. Even small interactions like this shape skills, awareness, and relationship with the environment. Sun sinks, shafts of golden light piercing the trees. Shadows stretch and shift, the forest transforming in color and texture. Companions gather for evening foraging, moving quietly toward fruit trees and tuber patches. Upright stance allows scanning of ground and trees, revealing both food and potential predators. Subtle sounds, rustling leaves, calls of distant birds, soft footfalls, carry essential information. Each movement, glance, and breath is deliberate, guided by learned observation. Evening is transition, gathering energy, maintaining safety, and preparing for night's rest. Low-hanging figs, softened by day's warmth, offer sweet reward. Fingers curl, plucking carefully, brushing dirt away. Companions gather, some helping, some taking cues silently. Hierarchies influence access, subtle gestures dictate priority. Taste, texture, and energy value are appreciated in slow, deliberate bites. The forest's dimming light softens edges, heightening senses. Each step, each choice, and each observation is practiced slowly, ensuring both sustenance and safety. Twilight turns simple foraging into a quiet ritual of patience, observation, and social cohesion. Trees beckon for night nests. You climb, testing branches with careful pressure, feeling textures, gauging stability. Forked branches provide comfort and support. Companions ascend nearby, settling into their own spaces. Height provides protection, vantage, and reassurance. Small adjustments of twigs and leaves create a simple yet secure platform. Forest sounds change as night approaches. Insects dominate, distant predator calls echo softly. Elevated position offers quiet security, observation opportunities, and subtle interaction with companions' activities. Nest construction is both practical and meditative, connecting body and environment. Darkness deepens. Forest alive with nocturnal activity. Insects hum, frogs call, distant predator growls echo softly. Eyes adjust to dim light, ears attune to slightest movement. Group rests nearby, providing calm yet shared vigilance. Awareness remains active even as consciousness fades. Each sound, rustle, and shadow carries potential information about predators, weather, and companion activity. Night teaches patience, observation, and quiet awareness. Subtle sensory input reinforces survival knowledge, preparing for another day in the shifting, alive forest. Sleep deepens. Dreams replay foraging, climbing, and social interactions. Actions, movements, and choices repeat unconsciously, strengthening memory and reflexes. Small successes, finding routes, avoiding predators, maintaining position in social hierarchy, resonate subtly. Instinct, awareness, and learned skills intermingle, shaping subconscious understanding. Each dream is rehearsal, each night a quiet training ground for the next day. Body rests while mind rehearses. Patience, timing, and attention are refined without effort. First light brushes the horizon. Mist curls through forest floor. Awakening brings gentle stretching and observation. Group stirs, descending from nests with careful balance. Upright stance gives elevated view, scanning for fruit, roots, and predators. Forest remains alive. Subtle movements, calls, and scents signal hidden life. Pre-dawn is a delicate time, teaching caution, rhythm, and attentiveness. Every step forward is deliberate, balancing exploration with safety, preparing for morning foraging and subtle social negotiation. The first rays of sunlight pierce through the mist, catching droplets on leaves and branches. You descend from your nest carefully, toes and fingers gripping securely, feeling the cool, damp textures beneath your touch. The air is crisp, carrying the scent of wet earth and vegetation. Companions begin to stir, some stretching and yawning softly, others scanning for threats. Each movement through the forest is deliberate, guided by instinct, awareness, and observation. The morning dew softens sounds, creating a hushed rhythm to the forest. Even small movements, twigs breaking, leaves shifting, carry meaning. Standing upright, you can observe the layers of forest, noting fruiting trees and potential dangers. The stream glimmers in the early light, water clear and cool. You move slowly along its edge, scanning for submerged tubers and small creatures stirred by the rain. Fingers reach into shallow water to retrieve small roots, brushing away silt before eating. Occasional insects cling to stones or leaves, providing tiny, protein-rich snacks. Companions gather near, some mimicking your movements, others collecting their own finds. Every discovery reinforces survival knowledge. Standing upright, you remain alert to predators and environmental shifts, able to carry gathered food while keeping watch. The morning is a balance of quiet foraging, observation, and subtle social learning. A low fig tree invites exploration. Hands curl around branches, toes gripping securely as you ascend slowly. The forest unfolds beneath you, patches of sunlight, distant shadows, and the mist drifting over the forest floor. Fruit clusters hang heavy, their sweetness scenting the air. Fingers pluck carefully, brushing dirt away, placing figs in your cupped hands. Companions climb nearby, sharing silent communication through posture and gestures. From this elevated perspective, you spot both food and potential predators, gaining a quiet advantage. Climbing reinforces coordination, strength, and careful observation, while providing nourishment. From the branch, you watch companions moving below. Some forage, others groom or pause to rest. Hierarchies are subtly reinforced through gestures, positioning, and vocalizations. You note who approaches resources confidently, who waits, and who adapts quickly to shifting circumstances. Social awareness sharpens survival instincts. Observation teaches not only behavior but strategy, how to cooperate, negotiate, and navigate complex social dynamics. Even without words, knowledge flows between individuals, a quiet education through experience. The forest is both classroom and stage, teaching survival in every movement. A sharp rustle in the underbrush captures attention. Eyes flick toward movement. Standing upright, you quickly scan the surrounding area, spotting a predator lurking nearby. Heart quickens, muscles tense. You signal softly to companions, gestures conveying caution. Awareness and preparedness become crucial. You decide to retreat slowly toward taller vegetation, keeping hands free and movements deliberate. Predators are patient, mistakes are costly. The morning lesson is clear: vigilance and quick adaptation are as vital as strength or speed. Survival depends on perception as much as action. Clouds gather again, releasing a gentle, steady drizzle. Leaves glisten, droplets pattering softly on the forest floor. You find temporary shelter beneath a large branch, pausing to rest and groom. Moisture seeps into fur, but standing upright allows you to minimize exposure. Companions huddle nearby, sharing protection and warmth. The forest takes on a soft, soothing rhythm, sounds muted by rain. Movement slows, conserving energy, and attention focuses on subtle cues, distant predator sounds, falling fruit, or the gentle shifting of soil revealing hidden roots. Rain brings both challenge and calm, a time for quiet awareness and subtle learning. Rain-soaked soil reveals buried tubers. Fingers dig carefully, brushing mud away to expose each root. Energy gained is essential for survival, each bite reinforcing the reward of patience and observation. Companions watch, sometimes assisting, sometimes silently observing. Knowledge is shared quietly, a slow cultural transmission. Standing upright allows hands to work freely while scanning for danger. Even small tasks, digging, gathering, caring, require careful attention. The forest teaches that persistence and mindfulness, paired with physical skill, are keys to enduring its challenges. The rain eases, and warm light filters through the canopy. You settle under a dense branch, muscles relaxing as you rest. Companions spread nearby, grooming, observing, or napping lightly. The forest is alive, yet movement is calm. Sunlight warms wet fur, insects hum softly, and distant calls echo. Rest is not idleness. It is careful conservation of energy, observation, and subtle awareness. Even in stillness, knowledge is reinforced, predator patterns, social interactions, and environmental rhythms. The forest's rhythm becomes a meditation, blending vigilance with quiet reflection. Small antelope graze in a distant clearing. Birds flit between branches. Insects crawl along wet leaves. You watch carefully, noting movements and patterns. Standing upright provides a clear vantage, revealing subtle cues invisible to quadrupedal animals. Each observation sharpens instincts, informing foraging decisions and predator avoidance. Companions occasionally mimic behaviors, learning through watching. Understanding the environment requires patience, attention, and subtle interaction. Each day's experiences weave into the larger tapestry of survival knowledge. As clouds shift, the forest brightens. You and companions move slowly through woodland, seeking fruit, seeds, and tubers. Fingers manipulate objects with care, using simple sticks to aid in digging. Standing upright keeps hands free and eyes elevated. Occasional quiet vocalizations communicate warnings or discoveries. The rhythm is deliberate, slow, and mindful. Movement, observation, and social cooperation intertwine. Each task, from picking fruit to digging roots, is an opportunity to practice skills, reinforce group cohesion, and respond to the environment thoughtfully. You pause at a small clearing, eyes tracing distant hills. Sunlight glimmers on water sources, shadows shift over forest edges. Awareness stretches beyond immediate surroundings. Standing upright enhances perspective, allowing detection of food, water, or threats at distance. Subtle environmental cues, a movement in leaves, a change in scent, a ripple in water, inform decisions. Companions mirror attentiveness, learning to gauge risks and opportunities. The forest, though alive and dynamic, becomes a slow, deliberate canvas for observation, reflection, and quiet preparation for action. As daylight fades, shadows stretch across the forest floor. You begin moving toward trees suitable for night nests. Hands remain free, scanning for fruit or tubers along the way. The group moves as a unit, sharing information through soft gestures and glances. Awareness sharpens. The day's accumulated knowledge, predator patterns, food locations, companion behaviors, guides every step. The forest sounds shift, insects and nocturnal birds taking the lead. Standing upright allows safe, deliberate movement, blending foraging, vigilance, and social cohesion. Tall, sturdy trees await. You climb carefully, testing branches for strength, feeling textures and angles. Forked limbs offer support, height provides safety. Companions choose nearby trees, establishing a loose cluster. Nest construction begins, bending smaller branches, layering leaves, creating simple platforms. Every adjustment balances comfort and stability. Sounds of the forest change, distant predator calls, rustling leaves, nocturnal insects. Elevated nests provide both protection and perspective. Even small gestures, placing a branch just so, settling weight evenly, reinforce awareness, coordination, and adaptation. Twilight deepens. You settle into your nest, adjusting twigs and leaves to cradle your body. Companions nearby do the same, forming a protective cluster. The forest hums softly, nocturnal creatures active, distant roars echoing faintly. Breathing slows, muscles relax. Mind drifts over the day's events. Successful foraging, careful climbing, attentive observation, social interactions. Awareness remains faintly active, a quiet hum of readiness. Sleep approaches slowly, each heartbeat syncing with the forest's rhythm. Night offers rest, safety, and the chance for subconscious rehearsal of skills and knowledge. Night fully descends. Stars peek through the canopy, distant and eternal. You lie in your nest, high above the forest floor, body secure, mind calm. The day's experiences settle, movements practiced, knowledge absorbed, social bonds maintained. Forest sounds, distant predator calls, insect choruses, rustling leaves, blend into a gentle lullaby. Tomorrow will bring new challenges, food to find, dangers to avoid, companions to navigate. Yet for now, you are Orurin Tuganensis, original man, resting in the quiet, ancient African night. Sleep envelopes you, slow and deep, carrying you gently toward the dawn of another day in a world at the very beginning of humanity's story.